Ezeoke here. Today, Saturday, the 25th of April 2020. Yesterday was my birthday. For all of you that have sent me a birthday message, thank you. Now, in the course of celebrating my birthday yesterday, I listened to two audios. Later in the night, I had conference calls all day. And that distressed me a lot. Or rather, those audios distressed me a lot. One of them is about the impending calamity in Lagos. Festac Amodofi axis, to be precise. This is the axis the lady talked about on that audio. Beyond that Festac area, the Amodofi area, where the COVID-19 is ravaging very quickly and rapidly. The reason why I'm saying this, we need to be very aware. If you're in Lagos, anywhere you are, please, even if you go to an ATM machine, either you use hand gloves or you use hand sanitizer to sanitize the buttons, or sanitize your hands the moment you get out. Please, this COVID-19 is serious, and the way Nigeria is going now is where Italy was in January. I don't want to think about the calamity that is impending. You have to, you basically listen to this audio or listen to this, you understand and have a glimpse of what I'm talking about. Now, the second audio is a cry for help. A woman lost the son-in-law. Son-in-law had COVID-19 and they took that person to the hospital in Kano. Sadly, he lost it. They didn't do the right thing that they ought to have done and at the appropriate time. May his soul rest in peace. Those who ought to protect failed these individuals. It is very sad indeed. Listen to this once more. Maazi.
Hello, ladies. Good morning. Good morning. My sisters, good morning. How is everyone? How is everyone doing? It's been a very busy time for me. So pardon my absence. My heart is still with you people. My heart is still with you people. It's been a really busy time. These children resumed school online, so it's been a rat race for me trying to keep track with their homework and tasks online and all of that. Coupled with my work, after the airport project, which has ended, of course, I still have something I'm doing for NCDC at the moment. I was posted to Amuwodofi local government as the NCDC supervisor there. I've been supervising the active case search, okay, which is the reason for the increased number of cases which are now seeing. NCDC, in collaboration with the Lagos State government and through the local government structure, decided to do house-to-house and hospital-to-hospital search of coronavirus cases, and the numbers have been alarming, and it's reflecting in the reports you are now seeing, so that's how come about that increase in numbers now. So I'm supervising Amuwodofi local government. It was a 10-day project. We're tasked to search for cases from door to door, and then from private hospital to private hospital, and then government hospitals as well. And it's been quite interesting. So Amuwodofi is a hot mess as we speak. It's the amount of community transmission going on there is crazy. So Papa Odoye, this is for you. Avoid, that is, don't approach Aboju Market without a face mask on. Where you must use an ATM, still have your face mask on, have your hand sanitizer ready to sanitize those buttons. Amowodofin, the entire Festac area is messed up. I mean, if we take samples of, for example, 40 samples per day, we are seeing up to 10 to 15 positive cases out of 40. So that is alarming. Okay, so apply extra care. Everyone who is living in the Festac axis, just apply extra care, because that place is a hot mess as we speak. So I'm going there now, to see what the figures will look like today. But we have gone past case search. It was a 10-day project, like I said, and it ended last week. So now we're doing testing. We have made available, or rather the plan, the NCDC has made available at least 2 testing sites per local government area. One is stationary and the other is mobile. Samoa-Dofin's own stationary testing site is at the local government headquarters on 41 Road. That's where I'm going to now. That's where I've been going to. And then the mobile one, which covers a wider range from satellites to that whole axis anyway. They move around. So stay safe, everyone. It's we are losing control. Let me just put it that way. We are losing control of the situation. So the best anyone can do for herself, himself, is to just stay indoors as long as you can, and then use a face mask if you must go out. See everyone as a suspected case already, and protect yourself and your family. Everyone, just take good care of yourselves. I hope to be back here, as soon as possible, and be present, the way I've always been. Tomorrow is even my birthday. God help me. Just be fine, everyone. I miss you guys, and I know you also miss me. So God bless you all. Bye.
The problem with the Kano government and NCDC in Kano. My son-in-law have been sick since on Monday. My daughter called me and told me it's high fever. I told her high fever, and she told me it's typhoid. When she told me it's typhoid fever, I said, are you sure it's typhoid fever? Because this typhoid fever, somebody will say it's typhoid fever. From there, he will be coughing. From coughing, he will be sneezing. Are you sure? She said, yes, they have given him drugs, and they are at home now. They are taking the drugs. I said, okay. On Tuesday, I called her. I said, how is he feeling? She said, he's getting better, little by little. He's getting better, little by little. I said, okay, so far he's getting better, no problem. Yesterday, around 3 a.m., she called me. She said he cannot talk again. No, his breathing is high. Oh. I said, I've told you before, maybe this problem he's having is a COVID-19. It's COVID-19. If somebody is having fever, he cannot talk proper and he's coughing, what do you expect? This is COVID-19. Please rush him to the hospital. Have you called NCDC? She said, yes, they have been calling since yesterday night. That the people, all the phone lines are not going through. Somebody gave them another number again. They have been calling the number is ringing, and nobody is responding to that call. So I decided to call the ones in the NCDC, the ones in Abuja. When I called the ones in Abuja, they said they will get back to him. They will get back to me, that they will call the Kano branch now and tell them what is happening. They asked me, where is he now? I said they have taken him to a private hospital named International Hospital in Kano. When they took him to that international hospital in Kano, they admitted him and put oxygen for him. After about 1 hour, another doctor came in and told them to go to Madam Aminu Kano, that is not responding to the oxygen. And I know he's not responding to that oxygen. It's just a way for the doctor to drive them away from that hospital, and I don't blame him. So on getting to Aminu Kano Hospital, they put him on oxygen again. I called these people on NCDC again in Abuja. I asked them how far have the people started going, because they have dropped them from that international hospital that they have now go to Madam Aminu Kano hospital. That he say they will go there, they will go there. Every 30 minutes I will be calling the NCDC here in Abuja, because the ones in Kano are not responding. He will be telling me that they will soon go there, they will soon go there. When the thing was getting out of hand, I told this man, please tell me the truth. What is happening? Tell me what is happening. Before he now told me that the NCDC in Kano have been shut down. I said, why did you know that they have been shut down and you are just telling me they will soon go there, they will soon go there? Why did you continue playing with my intelligence? He said, sorry, madam. I said, okay. So I called Ray Power Radio. I told them, I was live on Ray Power around 4 o'clock. I explained my complaint to them. My son-in-law died after 2 hours when he was admitted in Aminu Kano. He died after 2 hours. So I'm holding the Kano government and the NCDC of Kano responsible for the death of my son-in-law. And now, what is paining me most now that my heart is broken into pieces is what will happen to my children, my daughter, her children, my grandchildren. What will happen to them when there is no NCDC in Kano? What will happen to them? Please, I want people to come to my aid. I'm dying. I'm an old woman. I don't want my children and my grandchildren to die in Kano. There is no NCDC in Kano. Please, people should come to my aid. Oh, they should come to my aid. Oh, they should come and help me. I'm dying. They should not allow my children in Kano to die. Please, they should help me. NCDC in Abuja, please take note. See to what you can do. FCT minister, please help me. Oh, I'm shouting to everybody. Embelembe, if you hear this one, please help me. Anybody that know how he can help me, let him help me, so that they can go and test my children and the grandchildren. Please help me. That is all what I have to say. My heart is broken into pieces. I'm an old woman. My age is 70 years old. I'm old. Please help me. The general public, please help me. If there is anything anybody can do, he should help me. Thank you, everybody.